Live from the Max Stern Athletic Center of Yeshiva University, it's the Red Sarachek Tournament on MaxLive.com.
Now Levine will kick it back out to Brody. Leifer will try a three now. He got it. Gabe Leifer.
Owen, dribble. Owen, spin. Owen, little pump. Yes!
Look, clock is running. 3 seconds to go. He'll shoot it all the way down. Oh, no way!
Jake. Isaac dribbles it out. Sassoon! A top three! Are you kidding me?
Waxman now, as time drains down, shoots a long three. And it's good!
Hello and welcome to the Max Stern Athletic Center here for the 26th annual Red Sarachek Tournament. My name is Sammy Beckerman. I'm here alongside my friend and colleague, Adine List. Adine, what do you think the key is for Kushner, the obvious favorite, to get the win tonight?
Thank you, Sammy. Nice to be here with you. I think that the key for Kushner is really to establish their big men. They're going to have a significant size advantage. I'm looking for them to pound the ball into the post. We're going to play some old school basketball, get some high percentage shots in the paint.
Yeah, let's look for Sam Bernstein, averaging 15.5 points per game, to really take advantage here. Now, if Hillel does want to come in here, get this upset, and establish themselves in the tournament, what do they have to do?
Well, with news that starting center number 23, Ezra Kraut, is out with a broken thumb, we're going to have some stellar guard play from Hillel. We're going to need to see them crash the boards, really prevent, as we said, the Kushner big men from just having their way. We're going to need to see their guards step up, have great individual defensive and rebound performances for the Pittsburgh team to really have a shot in this game.
It's for sure going to be a thriller, so stay with us. Tip-off is next. And we are back here at the Max Stern Athletic Center, getting ready for tip-off between the number 15-seeded Kushner Cobras and the number 18-seeded Hillel Pittsburgh Heat. Now, Adine, as you mentioned, their big man Kraut is out today. How do you think they're going to deal without that?
Well, I think we're going to have to see the guards, as I said before in the pregame, really penetrate, get to the hole, get some easy points. Nothing is going to come easy for them in the paint, so I'm going to want to see them make some quick passes, not force anything, and take their time. Now, I'm sure this has been mentioned many times today, but Sarachek actually has a shot clock this year. And we know that Pittsburgh, they like to play an emotion offense. They like to find a good shot. Let's see if they can do that within the 35-second shot clock, though.
Yeah, let's see how they can do. Now, Kushner coming off their best finish in 15 years under first-year head coach Perry Bell. So, that's something definitely significant to see. As they made the playoffs for the first time since 2013.
That is definitely something noteworthy, Sammy. Let's see if these players are ready to bring some pride back to their school, back to a fan base that has been thirsty for it for about, 7, 8 odd years.
Let's see how they can do. Obviously, as we can see here, getting ready for the tip-off. Kushner does have a slight height advantage, especially with, Ezra Kraut out for today.
Yes, agreed.
And we are underway. Kushner getting the ball, and all the way to the hoop is Sam Rabb. Sam Rabb with the quick bucket to start things off.
Pittsburgh has to play better defense than that, Sammy, if they have a chance tonight.
Aaron Kraut bring up the ball. They like to play a slow motion offense where they try to look for the open shot. They couldn't find it there, but hit out of bounds, and the ball will stay with the Heat.
Let's see if they get some good off-ball movement here. Coming out of the timeout, this would be good for them to kind of get something good going, get some flow going on in the offense.
Moshe Wasserman looking for that pass. Number 10 with the 3, Moshe David Loser.
Great shot. And there was a great pin down action on the right baseline there to free him. Let's see if that's something they come back to throughout the game.
Sam Bernstein, the player we talked about beforehand, and he does just what he is supposed to do. Beautiful two-pointer.
Game's getting off to a quick start. This is good. I like it. The fans like it. You could hear them. You could hear them. They're up. They're on their feet. Let's see if Pittsburgh has a response.
Kraut and Loser at the top. Kraut looking for the open man, and he finds Wasserman. Wasserman for 3. Got it to go. 2 big threes for the Heat to come out in this game.
They're shooting 100% from downtown. Let's see if Kushner can adjust. Force them to go inside with their lack of size. Don't let them shoot. That's what I would say if I was the coach.
Bernstein from the free throw line can't get that one to go, but rebound by Statmauer puts it up from the same place, and that one does drop.
That was pure size, pure hustle. You cannot teach those. That's just good basketball instincts right there.
Kraut trying to find that open pass. Finds down low. Kicked it out to Loser, who shoots a 3. Can't get that one to go, but an offensive rebound. Skase got control of the ball. Ball went out of bounds, but it will stay with the Heat. Skase in to throw the ball in.
So far, Pittsburgh has taken 3 shots, all 3 of them 3-pointers.
Wasserman, a non-3-pointer for the Heat. Just as you said that, he put that right in your face. Kushner down quick, too. See how they respond. Bernstein from the foul line can't get that one to go. An offensive rebound by Plotzker. He couldn't finish either.
What I saw there, Sammy, was a lot of Pittsburgh bodies just hanging around the rim, not boxing out. You're gonna have to box out, especially if your center's out of the game. Ooh, rejection over there.
A big block by Plotzker. Look at him taking advantage of his size. The fans cheering his name. Number 55, Weisenfeld, is starting instead of Ezra Kraut, who's out with a thumb injury, as we discussed earlier. As Mark Yarconi is called for the foul.
This is looking to be a great game, Sammy. Honestly, I did not think that we'd have such a high-scoring game so soon, but I'm pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, look at the Heat can really step back and take those shots. As Wasserman looked to, but then decided not to, and instead travels.
It happens sometimes. The mind moves just a little bit faster than the body. I know I was definitely, it happened to me a lot in my high school days.
Here come the Cobras. Yarconi finds Statmauer in the corner. Can't get that 3 to go. Rebound by Mahoney. By Loser, excuse me, I'm sorry.
Good pressure. Swarming defense.
Good pressure by the Cobras.
It was great pressure by the Cobras. In that situation, Hillel, they really need to come to the ball.
Loser for 3, doesn't get that to go. Rebound by the big man, Gabe Plotzker.
Easy rebound for Plotzker. Just went right up and over the top of multiple Pittsburgh defenders.
Bernstein now for 3, doesn't get that one to go. He thought he was fouled, but the ref didn't think so. Wasserman charging down. Ooh, and a travel is called.
There was a lot of movement there, a lot of bodies flying. Could have gone either way. I respect that call, though. It looks like he did take 3 steps before he let go of the ball, which, as you know, is not allowed in the game of basketball.
I mean, that looked like one of the Heat's only drives. I like what they've been doing is, sticking out and taking the shots if they can. As Bernstein shoots a 3, can't get that one to go either. 2
possessions in a row where Hillel has given up wide open corner 3s. Now, both of them were misses. That is not good defense. That is not what you want to see moving forward.
Wasserman off the mark as well. And it looks like Kushner is getting ready to put in a line change. Bernstein drives, puts it up and in. And the foul. There's the Bernstein we've been talking about.
If I'm the coach of Kushner, which I am not, but if I were, that would be exactly what I would tell my players to do. Get to the hole, put it up with either hand. You're going to go to the line, take your free throws. They're called free for a reason. You can't miss them.
gets that one to go, and Kushner takes a 1-point lead.
Just in case any of you are hungry, by the way, I know there are a lot of listeners in the Teaneck area. I would definitely recommend the Doghouse. I had some of the Doghouse food maybe 45 minutes ago, Sammy. What was it? 45 minutes, an hour ago we had it? Fantastic. Those poppers are delicious.
Delicious.
The fries are divine. In case anyone in Teaneck wants to go, or not in Teaneck wants to go to the Doghouse, I would definitely recommend the poppers, maybe some burgers. Great food. All around fantastic food.
Wasserman's off the mark. Rebound by Bell. And Ansel brings it up for the Cobras. Murati finds Tuckman, who looks to drive. Kicks the ball back out. Swing it around. They find down low number 25, Avery Bell, for the 2-pointer.
Unconventional, but got it done.
Kraut guarded nicely by Murati. Wasserman for 3, takes another 3, can't get that one to go either. And here come the Cobras with a 3-point lead.
Sammy, if I didn't get the Doghouse for dinner, I probably would have gone Dougie's. Also, fantastic food. Unbelievable onion. I think when I was working at Hask, I had that maybe every night. Junior combo platter.
That doesn't surprise me, and neither does the 3 by Zachary Ansel. Great way to put Kushner back up. Continue their lead. And the Hillel Heat decide they need to talk some things over after those last 2 threes. You know, it's interesting, Adine, that a team like the Cobras, who have, you know, some fantastic starting players, why they would do such a line change like that as opposed to putting their teams in. What do you think the strategy behind that is?
I'm not sure, but I'm maybe looking to see if they're going to institute maybe a type of press, and maybe they're going to do a fast-paced type of game that would necessitate having a total line change. They're up 14-8. Their big guys seem to be having their way down low. So honestly, I'm a little bit curious why the coach is doing this. Maybe he wants to tell them something. Maybe he wants to institute a new style of play. I'm not sure. Let's find out right now. I'm really interested.
Yeah, we'll see what can happen. You know, it's definitely not the height that they have with their starters. But as long as these shots keep falling, you know, it doesn't even really matter.
That's true. Don't mess with greatness. That was a backcourt. A little bit of a late call, but good call by the referee. Did hit off number 2 from Pittsburgh's leg and went backcourt, which is not allowed. That is definitely a violation.
Yeah, you know, Kraut couldn't keep control of the ball, and there it went.
Coach Weinberg telling his players not to get frustrated, not to reach, just to run their plays. It's the first quarter, still plenty of basketball left to play. They're getting open shots, and more open shots will come from the flow of the offense. As an open shot did not come there, but rather a block, a steal, and a turnover on the other side.
It was a great steal and a great block by Zachary Ansel, but he could not find Avery Bell down low.
Now that we're on the topic of restaurants, Samuel, maybe just because I'm on the topic of restaurants. Seems to be a topic I'm always on.
You seem to be hungry.
Steal there, let's see.
Tuckman down, right through up at the top. Can't get that one to go, but rebound by Bell, and he does get the layup.
Anyways, as I was saying, tomorrow morning, maybe I'll hit up Sammy's Bagels. What do you think?
Sammy's Bagels, always a delicious bagel. I mean, it has my name. I can't say it's not good.
True, of course. I think actually they told me that. They called me and said, Dean, we're thinking about naming our bagel place. What should we name it? I said, well, you know, after my good friend Sam, you got to name it Sammy's Bagels. What else can you do?
Oh, well, I appreciate that, Adine. A foul now by Tuckman on Skase. Good job by Skase keeping the ball in bounds, and he gets fouled.
Let's look for Pittsburgh to get some more open shots. They've either taken a 3 or an open jumper from the right elbow. They're not shooting a good percentage from those mid-range jumpers. I think about 1-5 in my estimation. Let's see if they can get something near the rim. Get a high percentage shot. Maybe let's go to the free throw line. Get something that's sustainable.
Yeah, I mean, I also think Kushner's done a good job of guarding them around the three-point line, as I have to close my mouth because Skase with another 3.
Well, listen, if he keeps drilling those threes, I guess that's one way to get me to shut up.
I mean, they definitely have good three-point shooters, and with their size disadvantage, they do a good job of taking care of it that way.
That was a good touch pass right there by Kushner. Great touch pass. I appreciate that. That's a reach.
A reach in by Skase on Tuckman.
There's a shout-out to my good friend Avi Klausner from MIMO in 08. Scored his 1,000th point against Pittsburgh. That's a little Sarachek trivia for all of you hardcore fans. way back when. He's getting a little bit old now, I know. Don't tell him.
Ansel to Tuckman. I'll try not to tell him. Ansel back to Tuckman. Playing with it around the perimeter. Find inside Maradi, who shoots from the free throw line and gets fouled. Foul's taken there by number 10, Moshe David Loser.
They call them free throws for a reason, because they're free. Nobody's in your face. Let's see if you can knock down these 2 easy points and get a nice defensive possession going on with 27 seconds left.
Maradi can't get the first one to fall. Will try to extend Kushner's lead to 6. Maradi gets that one to go, and it's 17-11 with 27 seconds remaining in this first quarter.
I thought I saw Richard Joel from the office of the president out of the corner of my eye, but I was definitely mistaken. Not the case. Apologize for those also who thought we had a celebrity sighting.
Another 3 by the Heat, and that one did not fall. A rebound by Tuckman. Here comes Maradi the other way. Maradi finds Bell down low, but Bell can't finish. Good defense by the Heat there. And that 3, tipped the net. And it is 17-13 Cobras now. We're going to take a short commercial break and we'll be back with the second quarter.
This Max Live presentation is sponsored by Clip Keepas, the official keepa of the Red Sarachek tournament.
And we're back here for the start of the second quarter as the Kushner Cobras have a 17-11 lead. Adine, what do you think has the Cobras have done well, and what do you think Hillel needs to do in order to cut this game to a little closer?
I think what the Cobras have done well, is wait for the game to come to them. They're not really rushing anything. They've had a bunch of open shots they've missed, but hey, they're open and they're taking them. They've gotten to the hole pretty well. They're rebounding especially well. And on that note, I'm really looking for Hillel to rebound a little bit better, get some bodies on those big guys maybe. Ooh, questionable backcourt violation there.
Good defense by Bernstein. Ooh, and a find. Oh, can't get that one to go is Jacob Weisenfeld. But that was a great look up at the hoop, a great pass.
Great look, great pass. You know what? It was just rolling around a little bit on the rim there. It would have been nice if it fell in. But let's see if you can knock down these free throws.
Gets the first one to go.
I'm looking for the Pittsburgh player, Sammy, to be a little bit calmer, be a little bit more relaxed. Kushner is sending a weak trap at them, really a weak side trap. And Pittsburgh's playing right into their hands by just not playing calm. They're making rushed passes, leading to turnovers.
Mahoney checking in for Skase.
They need to get the ball to the middle of the press.
Weisenfeld gets both. Would have been good if that dropped. He would have made a three-point play, but they'll take this.
Cannot emphasize that enough. Basketball fundamentals. Hit your free throws.
Sam Rabb at the top. Bernstein looking to do what he does best. Tried to drive and kick it out to Plotzker, but was fouled on the way.
Sorry, Sammy. What was noteworthy to me there was the little jab step he did right at the beginning. Right at the beginning, created some separation.
Bernstein will bring it back up to the top. Looks to drive himself, takes the jumper. Can't get that one to go, but a good rebound by Plotzker. Statmauer for three, got it to go.
Second chance points. If I'm the coach of Pittsburgh, I'm telling them, get a body on Plotzker. That is his fifth offensive rebound in as many minutes. I'm not sure if that's accurate, but that's just what it feels like.
It was a great rebound. Oh, and a great steal there by Bernstein. Take it all the way by himself on the left side, and that one is good.
Active hands, active hands. Cannot preach that enough.
Here come the Cobras as they try to jump out to a big lead. We'll see if Hillel can respond. Wasserman gets that shot blocked, and Bernstein brings it down to the other end.
Great awareness by Bernstein not letting that go out of bounds, as it would have been the other team's ball. Ooh, not the best pass I've ever seen, but let's see if we get back on defense and make up for it.
Samauer trying to make up for that pass. Almost gets the steal. Loser for 3. That one's off the mark, but a good rebound by Weisenfeld. He can't get it to go. A good shot there. Can't get it to go. Weisenfeld almost another rebound. Weisenfeld doing well down low with Plotzker.
Why are there 3 players on Pittsburgh standing next to each other? Someone get in the middle.
And they kick it out to Wasserman, who does what he's been doing, gets another 3, and the Cobras coach has seen enough.
See, that's Sammy. The second that the Pittsburgh players didn't stand right next to each other, the second they went to open spots on the court, someone got in the middle. That led to an open shot. Another 3-pointer from Pittsburgh. They've really been making it rain tonight. But in order for that to keep on happening, in order for them to get open looks, I want to see against that zone, against that pressure trap they're facing, get a body in the middle. Dish it to the corners. Someone in the middle, just play confident, calm, cool, collected basketball.
It's true, but the thing that's impressed me the most, I think, is Weisenfeld. He came in. He's not a general starter. He came in to start this game because of an injury. He's in this game, and he's doing his own playing with Gabe Plotzker down low. Did you see how many second chance shots they just got off?
So many. And actually, I think that's playing right into Coach Bell's hands. Like we were talking about before, we were wondering why they're doing a line change. They're doing a line change. We're hearing from our sideline reporters, they're doing a line change so that they could keep up the intensity, keep up the crashing the offensive glass. They have size and they know it, but they don't want their big guys to get tired, so they're giving them time to rest.
We love that Max Live sign in the stands there.
That is
from
true.
the Heat fan.
That is true. Coach Weinberg from Pittsburgh was telling them to keep moving the ball. Keep moving the ball. Stay away from that corner 3. Let's see if his players can heed their coach's message.
Schanzer into the game for the first time tonight as Bernstein drives it by himself, but an offensive foul is called. Great charge there taken by Wasserman.
That's one way to negate size. They're looking to just pounce on you in the paint, sacrifice your body, take one for the team. There's nothing that galvanizes the teammates. There's nothing that gets you more pumped up than seeing your boy out there taking a charge. That was a great, great A-plus defensive play right there.
I mean, so far, Dean, I think we've seen the Heat do exactly what we spoke about in the pregame. You know, even though they are definitely at a size disadvantage, they've taken their plays down low. They still go down low. They've capitalized on their shots. They're doing exactly what they need to do to stay in this game.
Exactly. We saw at the beginning of that possession a lot of passing. It's devolved into a little bit more dribbling than I'd like against the zone. Someone has to get to the middle.
Wasserman tried to make a pass there, but it was denied. Schanzer looks for Bernstein, doesn't find him, finds Tuckman instead, but that gets thrown away. Hillel doing exactly what they need to get back into this game, only down 5.
I just don't really understand their offense a little bit right now. Why is no one in the middle? That's how to beat a zone.
Ball thrown away.
I understand that the coach wants them to swing the ball on offense. But having 3 players 5 feet behind the line throwing the ball to each other doesn't really make so much sense to me. I'm looking to have some guy in the middle, pass to the guy in the middle, have him turn, face up, make a good basketball play.
Wasserman and Kraut. Kraut finds Wasserman again, who takes another 3. Can't get that one to go. Wasserman seems to be the 3-point specialist on this team. Sam Rabb all the way by himself on the left side. Doesn't get it to go, but draws the foul. Great play by Sam Rabb.
Great play. Grabbed the board, turned on the Jets, and nobody could stay with him. Went right to the hole. Went right to the hole, put it up. Unfortunately, didn't fall in, but now he's going to the charity stripe. Well, let's see if he could make some free throws.
Rabb can't get the first one to drop. His coach describes him as the player that sets the tone for the whole team. We'll see if he can do that tonight as Weisenfeld, the big man who's doing a great job down low in my opinion, checks back in the game.
I agree with you. I agree with that opinion. Let's see if Kushner looking to widen that lead.
As Rabb gets the second to go, and a sub in for Rabb is number 14, Zachary Ansel, who had a big 3 earlier in the game. Here comes Wasserman up the floor. Wasserman and Kraut. First time I've seen Weisenfeld around the three-point line, but there he is. Tries to find Skates down low, but can't do it.
Good idea. It was a good idea. Not the best execution, but it was a good idea.
Bernstein for a long three and gets that one to go. Sam Bernstein, the long three.
Nice. That was a deep shot.
You know, for someone who averages 15.5 points per game, I guess you got to get your points somewhere, huh?
That's true.
Statmauer getting ready to check back into the game as Hillel throws the ball away, and here he comes. Statmauer checking in for Bernstein. After a long three, they'll give him a little bit of a rest. Kushner with a 9-point lead and the ball. Statmauer and Ansel. Statmauer takes it by himself on the left side and gets that one to go.
Great move.
A great
Difficult
drive.
finish.
Great drive by Statmauer. Difficult finish around the player, and he got it to go anyway. Skates for three. That one's off the mark, but another offensive rebound. And Kraut gets that one to go. Like you said, these second chance points, Hillel is doing a great job of getting those. And another steal. Here comes Wasserman. Wasserman drops it off for Skates, who will take the shot. Gets that one to go, and here come the Heat.
Great shot. Again, he had a nice little jab step. Got a sliver of space, but that was all he needed there. Now let's look for them on the other end. Get another steal.
The Heat cut this lead now down to 7. As Kushner passes the ball around, tries to find the open jumper. Statmauer takes the shot. He was fouled, couldn't get it to go, and Statmauer will go to the line for two. See if Statmauer can extend the lead. Statmauer can't get the first one to drop, and he'll try to get the next one. As Maradi checks in, takes Ansel out of the game, give him a little bit of a rest with 3 minutes remaining in the half.
It was a great game. It's shaping up to be a real classic.
Statmauer gets that one to go. We now have 28-20 lead for the Cobras with 3:10 remaining in the first half. Wasserman guarded well by Statmauer, but gets by him. Wasserman looking for the open man. He finds Kraut. Cross-court pass, but Wasserman gets the ball back. He shoots for a three, falls down, thought he was fouled, but did not get the call. Here comes Maradi and the Cobras. Maradi to Statmauer. Statmauer looking inside for Maradi, but is taken away by Weisenfeld. Wasserman will slow the ball down a little bit. Kraut bumped with the body, and the foul will be called on number 25, Avery Bell.
I like the idea. Let's see if they get something quick. 2.5 minutes left in the second quarter and in the first half. Let's see if they can build a little bit of momentum, cut into that 8-point lead a little bit.
Kushner making another one of those line changes as 4 new players check into the game. Kraut looks for the open man, stolen by Bernstein. Here he comes the other way. Bernstein will take it himself with the right hand. Can't get that one to go, but an offensive rebound by Plotzker.
Another offensive rebound. That was a nice Euro step there. Didn't fall, but really, it's a great offensive rebound by Kushner there. Crashing the boards hard. Pittsburgh's not really doing anything to keep them off the boards, and that's why when they play good defense, like they did right there, actually, that was another great charge, but that saved them from possession. They never should have had to play defense to begin with in the first place, Sammy. Excuse my excited language.
Yarkoni did a good job of trying to get down to the hole like they've been doing, like Statmauer did a couple of times. He couldn't get it to go, though, because of the fantastic charge.
I want to see something more sustainable by Pittsburgh than stepping up and taking charges. Don't let the guy get to the hole to begin with. Don't let them get that rebound. And again, against this press, why are there 3 guys 30 feet from the hoop?
I like this half-court press by the Cobras. Skase tried to find Wasserman. And the ref called a foul, it looks like.
Yeah, I believe that was a foul on I believe that was a foul on a Jonah Braverman.
Nah, I mean, Jonah Braverman's not in the game. I couldn't tell who they called that foul on. But that shot's off the mark by Wasserman, and here comes Bernstein the other way. Bernstein to Marotti, who takes the three, gets that one to go. Daniel Marotti was calling for the ball from Bernstein, and that's why.
That's one way to answer it.
Wasserman and Kraut. Kraut back up to Wasserman. Good defense by the Cobras. He chucks it over the other side to Loser. Loser to Weisenfeld. Weisenfeld having a little trouble with Plotzker there as he throws the ball away, stolen by Marotti. But Marotti steps on the line, and the ball goes back to the Heat.
Seems like we're seeing a lot of leggings on the court. It seems to be a new fashion statement. We didn't do that back in my day, but you know what? If it works, it works.
Wasserman thought he was fouled as he was trying to get the ball to Kraut, but he throws it away.
Do you think they help, or are they just a fashion statement, Sammy, those leggings?
You know, I like them, Adine. I think they stick out. They show he's here to play.
I hear that. I always felt like a nice bruise, a nice scrape, a nice something on the legs would show. Give that same type of image that you're here to play. But you know what? I don't know if they're here. Ooh, that was a very clear push by number 10. The ref called it right there. He saw it, I saw it, all the fans saw it. Lost the ball a little bit, gave a nice little forearm to the chest, but I understand it, but you are going to get called for that.
That was foul on number 10, Moshe David Loser, and that puts Pittsburgh, the Heat, at 7 fouls in the half, and that will put Kushner at the line for a 1-and-1. 54.7 seconds remaining. It's an 11-point game. Marotti can't get that 1-on-1 to go. His rebound by Bernstein, who falls, and the ball rolls off his knee, and the Heat will now get the ball back.
I got you. Look at this phone.
A good play there by Skase to get that to go, cut into this lead a little bit.
Let's see if they hold it for one. Hold it for one here, giving Pittsburgh the ball with 3 seconds left. 3 second difference between the game clock and the shot clock.
Bernstein looking to hold, shoots a three. That one's off the mark a little too far, and a good rebound there by Weisenfeld.
I don't know why he did that. Actually, he just gave Pittsburgh an offensive possession they never should have had.
Wasserman with 3 seconds to go. Wasserman will take the last shot, bounces off the front rim, and he can't get it to go. We are now going to send it down to our sideline reporter, Binyamin, who's standing by with Coach Bell. Binyamin?
Coach Bell, very nice first half. I noticed that in the first quarter when you made that full 5-player substitution, it really upbeat the tempo and you guys were playing with intensity. What do you guys need to change differently for the second half to make sure you guys secure the victory today?
I believe in all of our guys. We're playing together as a team. It's wonderful. It's awesome to be here.
That's awesome, Coach. Thank you very much. Good luck. Back to you.
It is Kushner 31 and Hillel Heat 22 now as we start halftime. And we are going to kick it out to the Step It Up basketball halftime show. We'll be back right after this.
Step It Up is not your typical basketball camp. As a founder and camp director, I take great pride that over the last 5 years, we've produced athletes that are now playing in college, athletes that are now playing overseas in professional leagues, Our sleepaway camp is located at Colby Sawyer College in New Hampshire, rolling greens overlooking the mountains. At Step It Up, as we're unconventional, we are not scared to push our players. We take your minds and bodies to places you never imagined going. We produce unbelievable results. You will get better here. You will get better as a person. You will get better as a player. That's the Step It Up way. As much as Step It Up is an intense basketball training camp, and it is, we have a great off-the-court curriculum designed. Your sons can be involved in everything from SAT prep, reading, math, and English tutoring. If he has a bar mitzvah coming up in the fall or winter, we have bar mitzvah lessons with our camp rabbi. We have more speed training, pool workouts, football, soccer, ping pong. It's a great balance between our intense on-the-court curriculum that they get a couple hours each day to relax.
For me, having just finished a 4-year college basketball career and looking to expand my career overseas as a professional basketball player, the Step It Up environment is absolutely perfect.
At Step It Up, we demand excellence, and we are very hard on each and every camper. We give each and every camper special attention because they need it, and we know they need it in order to grow.
We all have the same goal. We all want to help these kids succeed.
What happens here is magic. You want to be a part of this. When we train, we are second to none. Step It Up was founded on the premise that the game is overplayed and undertaught. It is a skill development basketball camp for the serious athlete who's ready to devote his summer to transforming his game. When I designed this camp, my vision and my dream was to attract serious basketball players from all over the world. You're welcome here. We will develop you.
And we are back here at the Max Stern Athletic Center for the Step It Up halftime show. Dean, tell us a little bit about Step It Up.
Of course, Sammy. So Step It Up is a sleepaway basketball camp for modern Orthodox boys. It's a 6-year camp located in New Hampshire. It's a private university called Colby Sawyer College, just a short 4.5-hour bus ride, from New York, New Jersey. In this year's tournament, there are 50 former and current campers competing. That's close to 30% of the total players competing in Sarachek this year.
Wow.
We might as well call it the Step It Up tournament instead of the Sarachek tournament. Last year, there were 36 players competing. It's a camp that runs from June 26th to August 17th. Now, parents, if you're listening, or kids, if you're listening and you want to go, you can go to 2 or 8-week seasons available. 2 through 8-week seasons available. It has 3 minyanim a day, amazing Shabbat Ruach. Rabbi Gabi Danieli from Yeshiva University also serves as the camp rabbi. There's a camp mom as a motherly presence to the boys. It's actually Miss Berdugo, Yogev's mother. So it's her son's camp, so she really feels invested in it and provides a motherly presence to all the boys. There are approximately 40 to 60 kids in each age group. Kids attend from over 30 Jewish day schools, close to 20 states around the U.S., as well as Israel, France, Russia, Argentina, Panama, Canada. This camp is international. It's a 6-to-1 player-to-coach ratio, really allowing players the optimal environment to both compete effectively as well as learn effectively. This is run by, again, if I didn't say it before, it's run by former college and professional basketball player and former YU assistant coach Yogev Berdugo. Busing is provided to camp and back home after 4 or 6 weeks from Teaneck in New York City. So to all Teaneck in New York City moms and dads, no hassle for you. Sign up your kid, put them on the bus, and they're off for 4 or 8 weeks, having the best time of their life. And you're free to do all the things you always wanted to do, except your kids are running around. The full summer program is 8 weeks long, 180 boys, 35 staff, 5 different age groups running from 3rd and 4th grade all the way to junior and senior of high school. If your son is looking to take the next step in his basketball game, this is where I would recommend going. I definitely wish I went there when I was in high school. There are 4 YU players and coaches who work for Step It Up in the summer. Ellie Mammon, the middle school camp director. Daniel Tamir, high school camp director, is the YU assistant coach. Justin Hode, basketball coach, and Bara Aloof, basketball coach. The 2 captains from the YU basketball team last year, Shelby Rosenberg and Shia Weiss, a 1,000-point scorer, first team all-conference 2015-2016, Shelby Rosenberg, and 15-point per game, over 50% from the field, Shia Weiss, were both 2-year campers. They led YU to a historic basketball season last year. And if there's any more information you want to hear about Step It Up Basketball, anyone listening, feel free to contact Max Live or contact Yogev Verdugo. Step It Up Basketball Camp, and we'll be right back after a commercial break.
This Max Live presentation is sponsored by Clip Keepas, the official keeper of the Red Sarachek Tournament.
With Yisrael. And we're going to send it down to Yisrael on the sideline, who's with Hillel's coach. Yisrael?
Coach, I've seen a lot of three-pointers. You know, you've hit a lot of them, but you got to bring it inside. And I know they're bigger. What are you guys going to do to try and get the ball inside, maybe get to the foul line?
We're going to try to get the ball inside. We're going to work it around. We're going to play within ourselves. We're going to give it our all in the court. We're going to throw out every sports cliche we can, and we're going to make sure that we take it to the top.
And you guys got to do step it up on defense maybe. You know, again, they're a little bigger than you, so what are you guys going to do?
It's another good idea, step it up on defense. Grow. There's lead in the water in Pittsburgh, so after seeing these other teams, we're going to look into a class action lawsuit against the city to see if maybe that's why our guys are so small. But it's weird, right, how small our team is?
Interesting to know.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Is that Avi Matangi?
So that is Avi Matangi.
Right. Is he your executive producer?
Yes, he is.
A former camper of mine. A shout-out to Avi, and shout-out to everyone back home in Pittsburgh.
All right. Thank you so much, Coach. Back to you guys.
We will definitely give you updates on how that class action lawsuit is going. So feel free to contact Max Live, or you can even contact me personally to find out about the lawsuit. I'm sure I'll have timely information.
It sounds like you can talk to Adam Matangi personally. And we're just about here. We're just about ready to start the second half of Kushner's 31-22 lead. Adine, based off of what we saw in the first half, based off of what you just heard the coach say, what do you think Hillel Heat is going to do in order to step up this game and bring it back to hopefully take a lead?
I think they're going to look to take maybe some quick passes in the half court. Don't hold the ball. When you get doubled, immediately look for the pass. And on the defensive end, not give up the rebound. Crash the board, have all 5 guys commit to the glass. That's what I expect to see coming from Pittsburgh.
And we're ready now to start off. Here come the Cobras. Sam Rabb controlling the game. Finds Arconi, finds Statmauer right there inside. Can't get that one to go. And a good rebound by Loser.
Starting it off right for Pittsburgh over there. Crashing the glass. They had 3 bodies around the rim, and one of them came up with the ball.
Loser finds Kraut. He finds Weisenfeld down low. Back to Skase. A great pass, but he cannot get that above Gabe Plotner.
Emphatically rejected.
Bernstein with a wide open 3. Doesn't get that to go, but an offensive rebound by Statmauer. Statmauer puts it back up himself. Great job to get it there, and a foul called against Wasserman.
That 3 was from well beyond college range by Sam Bernstein. It was a wide open shot. Maybe take a step in there. Take 2 steps in. Take 3 steps in. You had all the time in the world. But hey, it was an open shot. Shoot or shoot.
Statmauer will try to extend the lead here. As he gets the first one to drop. A little help from the rim there, and it's a 10-point game.
If I'm Kushner, that's what I would do. Again, I've been saying it all night. Take it to the rim and get to the free throw line. You have a size advantage. Use it.
Kushner, they can get to the second to fall as Kushner will look to try to play in tier 2 as it's their first trip to Sarachek in a long time.
This is definitely the first time that any of the players on the court for Kushner have been to Sarachek, so new experience for them. The size and the noise of the crowd might be a little much for them. Let's see.
Sam Rab drops it off for Statmauer, puts it up on the left side and gets that to go. A great pass by Rab and a great shot by Statmauer.
It looks like, Moshe Wasserman on defense in the last possession couldn't really decide whether or not to take a charge. That indecision ultimately cost them as two Kushner players went right past and had an easy layup. If I'm Mr. Wasserman, I'm looking to make a decision. Take a charge or step back and play some good Z.
Hill throws the ball away there as Bernstein plays up and gets that shot to go, but doesn't fall.
Pittsburgh's rebound a little better than the last half. That's good. That's good.
Good rebound by Skase there as Wasserman controls the tempo. Wasserman looks for Loser. Ball goes out of bounds, and apparently it rolled off of Loser's foot. He didn't think so and still doesn't think so, as he looks to make an argument, but won't prevail.
The ref is not listening to him. He is not listening to that argument.
Sam Rab drops off for Bernstein, guarded by Kraut. Kraut with a good job, puts one hand on Bernstein. Bernstein will have to back up. Bernstein looks to drive, tries to drop it off for Statmauer. It won't go, and it's going the other way.
Great hands.
Here comes Skase. Skase finds Loser behind the back pass, and Kraut gets that to go. A great behind the back pass.
Smooth behind the back pass like that. You got to hit the shot. Give your brother an assist.
11-point game here as the Cobras try to build up that lead. Yarkoni back up to Rab. Rab looking down low to Plotsker, but won't throw it there. Yarkoni will drive himself on the left side and gets that to go. Look at these Cobras going up on the left side.
Good defense, better offense.
Kraut and Wasserman. Wasserman passed down low to Weisenfeld. Weisenfeld will go up, but can't get that one to go.
That was a great one-handed bounce pass from Moshe Wasserman. He gave it to Jacob Weisenfeld in exactly the spot it needed to be. Weisenfeld used his body, had positioning, did not have the height advantage there, against Kushner, but he had the positioning, so he was able to just go up with it, knowing that it's either a layup or a foul. He did his job. Now let's see if he can continue to do his job and hit these free throws.
Weisenfeld can't get the first one to drop. He's playing huge down low, even though he's doing a good job up against Plotsker. Plotker's not an easy player to play against. And I think Weisenfeld, who is not necessarily generally the starting center, but in for an injury, is doing a fantastic job.
That is definitely true. Definitely true.
Can't get the second one to go as rebound by Statmauer. Statmauer and Rab at the top. Rab goes to Plotsker right away while he still can, but he's called for traveling. They wanted to find Plotsker early because Plotsker's actually been guarded fantastically down low. So they want to find him early before he got down there and double-teamed.
Plotsker with a beautiful idea, beautiful spin, just took one too many steps coming out of the spin move, and that's why the call was a little bit delayed. Again, we see Pittsburgh setting up very far away. I'm not really sure why they're doing that, with the point guard being almost at half court. It's hard to shoot from there.
Well, I spoke to Coach Weinberg before the game, who told me actually that they like to play a motion offense with quick passing, and they like to take their time to find the open shot. So I think that's why they're doing that, but I think the Cobras are doing a fantastic job of meeting them out there and trying to interrupt those passes.
Yeah, I agreed perfectly. If I'm Kushner, right, I'm letting them just be 25 feet away, 35 feet away from the hoop. No one's shooting from that distance. No need to cover a guy when he's almost at half court.
Yarkoni needs a rest, as he has 4 fouls already in this game. The coach will try to rest him, and maybe he can get back in here. Skase tries to bring it down low. We'll kick it out to Weisenfeld. This big man for 3 can't get that to go, and Plotsker with the rebound. Easy rebound there for Plotsker, as Weisenfeld was all the way out there by the 3-point line.
You know what's really frustrating, Sammy? It's really frustrating when you're playing a game, when you're broadcasting, when you're living life and your keeper falls off. It's so frustrating.
I hate that.
You know what's a great solution? Clipped keepers. They have the clips sewn on and attached to the keepers. It's revolutionary.
I hear also you can even send in the keepers that you already have, and they'll put clips on them for you.
That's great. Someone send me where and when. I'm sending it right now. I hate when that happens when you're on a subway, crowded anywhere, and the keeper just falls off. It's brutal.
Skase looks to make a move too quickly, and ends up traveling.
And if anyone out there listening is looking to get their name out there, I would say just Booker Promotions and Cadet Marketing.
Ansel in for Statmauer. Ansel now takes it himself up the middle. Can't get that to go. Plotzker tried to get that offensive rebound. And it looks like the foul is called on him. But it's only his first foul, so the big man is staying out of foul trouble.
For all the viewers out there, I know previously I was talking a little bit about Dougie, Sammy's Bagels, T-Neck. I can't believe I didn't even mention Chopsticks. The great Chopsticks. I'd be remiss if I didn't say I've spent many a time getting some nice sweet and sour chicken from Chopsticks. It's great. I highly recommend it. But back to the basketball.
Skase couldn't get that one to go. Here comes Rab all the way by himself. Doesn't get that one to go, but a good offensive rebound by Braverman. Plotzker around the perimeter, passes it out to Ansel. Down to Plotzker for the long two. That one's off the rim, but a good rebound by Ansel, who puts it right back up and gets that one to go.
Right back up. That's a confident move to catch the ball and in midair put it back. Not from 2 feet away, but from about 9 feet away. That's not an easy play.
Kraut couldn't get that one to go.
I like the give and go idea, but remember, you're against the zone. That works very well in man-to-man. Against the zone, you want to swing the ball quickly, get to open spaces, and take open mid-range jump shots. That's what you want to do. Excuse me.
A shout out to all the Statmauer children watching tonight, watching their brother. We hope you enjoy the broadcast. Braverman with a long two, but couldn't get that one to go, and it was a good rebound by Weisenfeld, who was then fouled.
A little overeager on Avery Bell crashing the glass. I like the effort. I like the hustle. I like the grit. There's a little bit overeager there. Pittsburgh down 15. Let's see if they'll look to mix it up a little bit. Their offense doesn't really seem to be working out so well for them. That motion offense, again, you were talking about, it's a little bit difficult to run that against the 1-3-1 zone that looks like Kushner is playing. Let's see if the coaches and the players can make some adjustments, get some open shots around the rim.
Looks like it'll struggle on the floor there. And the foul is going to be against. Foul's going to be against Pittsburgh.
Again, we had, that was, I'm trying to look for the player. That was, I forget which player exactly it was from Pittsburgh, but just, you saw him dribbling on the right side, just taking 3 or 4 or 5 dribbles, allowing that Kushner help defender to come in and poke the ball away. That's not how you beat a zone through dribbling. You beat a zone through quick, smart passing and getting to the open spots.
Braverman at the top now, finds Ansel, looks down low for Plotzker. Plotzker drops it off for Bell. Bell can't get it to go. Oh, but Plotzker gets the ball back, doesn't get it to go, gets the ball back again, and that time he gets it to fall.
For any viewers watching, you can send in any shout-outs at feedback@maxlive.com.
We'll surely give you a shout-out if you send it there, as Kraut wasn't able to send it into the hoop there. And here come the Cobras the other way. Ansel drops it off for Plotzker. A good drop, and Plotzker gets that to go. Great way to use the big man down there. Great pass by Ansel. And a timeout called by Hillel. They'll talk things over as this game seems to be getting potentially a little bit out of hand. The coach will talk to them and see how they can get back into this game. He'll take a full timeout.
Excuse me, Sammy, I want to correct myself. Feedback@maxlive.com, which is the clipped Keepa's inbox. Just want to...
give us a shout out there, and we will we'll give you a sure shout out. But for now, we're going to take it to commercial break, and we'll be back in a few minutes.
My name is Daniel Lasco. I've been at Step It Up since 2008. I spent 3 years as a camper and 3 years as a staff member now. I'm currently the middle school camp director. During the year, I'm a student at IDC Herzliya. What separates Step It Up from other basketball camps and other basketball programs is that our staff is truly invested emotionally and physically in these kids, in the campers, in the players that we get. We put every second of every single day, all of our effort, all of our time into these campers. The value of hard work and the process it takes to achieve a goal is one of the most important things that we teach here, and one of the most important things that I personally want to give over to the campers.
And we are back here with 1:47 seconds left in this third quarter. Kushner Cobras have definitely upped this lead with a 43-24 lead now.
They have blown the game wide open in the third quarter. And you know what? I attribute that to, again, that great defensive rotation, but another good defensive rotation.
A great steal by Mahoney to get the ball back, give Hillel another chance.
That was a quick, jam-packed, nice 20 seconds there. But as I was saying, I would really attribute the lead being widened to Kushner really taking advantage of the opportunities that Pittsburgh are giving that Pittsburgh's giving them.
Wasserman for another three. It doesn't seem like he's done that in a while, and he couldn't get that one to go as Maradi gets the rebound.
Kushner staying in that same zone. Kushner's really been getting a lot of steals.
Looks for the other big man down low, Avery Bell. But he doesn't get that to go. He traveled.
Sorry about that. All the steals they're getting on the defensive end have really translated to easy, fast break layups, which is how Kushner has scored the vast majority of their points in the on the offensive end. Again, right there is the steal leading to the fast break. Puts it up and in to add 2 more points to the Kushner lead. Anyone who disagree with our analysis, have a shout out, feel free to send us something at the feedback at maxlive.com.
It was a great steal there, pushed by Braverman. We'd like to give a shout out to Yakov Schlesinger. We hope you're enjoying the broadcast. And Ben Unger. We hope you're enjoying the broadcast as well, Ben Unger.
Ben Unger all the way from Mivasera. That's pretty late in Israel right now. I respect that dedication. That's probably 4:30 a.m., Ben. I hope you're at morning Seder tomorrow, but I definitely appreciate the dedication right there.
Ben Unger was actually Hillel's leader in scoring, rebounds, and blocks last year. He's definitely being missed today. Ben, we definitely miss you down here. We hope you're enjoying Mivaseret. Wasserman cuts the lead. He'll try to get this next one to go as well.
I really can't get over, Sammy, how the steals on the defensive end has led to fast break points on the offensive end for Kushner. That's really what allowed them to turn a 5 or 8 point halftime lead into a 19-point lead heading into the end of the third quarter with 40 seconds left.
As a steal gets taken by Weisenfeld, Wasserman tries to push up the tempo. Here comes Kraut, but he's disrupted.
Again, another poor decision by Pittsburgh leading to a Kushner steal.
We'd also like to give a warm shout out to Matt Schwartz, who's working in the admissions office making Sarachek the best it can be, as Kushner will take a 30-second timeout.
I want to give a shout out to the entire Office of Athletics here at Yeshiva University. They pulled out all the stops, working with Max Live, working with with the Office of the President, with the Office of Undergraduate Housing and Resident Life here at the university, to make this not only a fantastic Sarachek tournament, a fantastic experience for the players participating, but all of the friends, all the parents, all the family visiting from out of town, coming here to Yeshiva University, alums of the university like myself, current students like yourself, really making it such an enjoyable experience for everyone involved. So big shout out to the Office of the President, Center of the Jewish Future, Office of Athletics, the Office of Undergraduate Housing at Resident Life here at Yeshiva University.
And a shout out to Joseph Gutman, who says that Akiva Skase is very committed to basketball, and we definitely see that here as Maradi passes it around. Maradi looking to slow the game down a little bit, maybe hold for one shot. Shanzer Maradi. Shanzer, 3 seconds.
Double
Ansel
clutch.
can't get it to go as we'll end the third quarter. Kushner Cobras 45, Hillel Pittsburgh Heat 26. And we'll be back after this commercial break.
In Yeshiva University, I've been lucky to be on both the volleyball and the basketball teams. Being on the team has a huge effect on my academic life. The same way that I know I can push myself in athletics, I know I can push myself in academics. Going to shiurim at night instead of during the day, or going to them during the day when I've practiced at night, the Judaics is not compromised and the Jewish life is not compromised. When we go to other schools and we're wearing our Yeshiva University Maccabees sweatshirt, and we're playing for Yeshiva University. It feels amazing to know that we're representing this school. I can thrive academically, I can thrive in my Judaic life, and I can also be on the teams, and I can also be involved in the athletic life. You can do it all here at Yeshiva University.
And we are back here to start the fourth quarter as the Kushner Cobras have a 45-26 lead over the Hillel Pittsburgh Heat. The Kushner fans really getting into it now.
Shout
as
out
they can
to
smell the victory.
Nathan Ahilchik and Mark Frankel. Mark from Newton, Massachusetts. Maimonides School. I am a proud alum of Maimonides School, class of 2012, so happy to make that shout out. You want to hear your name here, feel free to send it to feedback@maxlive.com. Clip Kiba's inbox.
Sam Rabb goes all the way by himself, can't get it to go. Plotzker with the offensive rebound, can't get that to go either. Talk about second chance points, but they couldn't get those to go.
Yeah, could not get those to fall, Sammy, but you know what? That's a great hustle. Great crash in the glass. They didn't fall now, but you're up 19 for a reason because they have fallen the entire game.
I saw Matthew Statmauer leave the gym a little while ago. I hope at least he's watching us, watching his brother. And a double dribble is called on Skast.
I did not see him dribble the ball the first time, but I do defer to the refs. Expertise there. I don't know if that sounds a little weird. I defer to his expertise.
Yeah, I think that's the right way to say it. Bernstein down to Statmauer. Statmauer tries to drop it off for Plotzker, but they gave him a little trouble there. Wasserman with the good defense.
Rumor has it, Sammy, that both teams will be eating at Sammy's Bagels tomorrow morning for breakfast. So as another double dribble is called. So if you want to see your favorite Kushner or Pittsburgh basketball players, head to Sammy's Bagels tomorrow morning. That is not a guarantee to anyone, just that's a rumor.
I wonder who started that rumor, Adine.
I don't know. It might have been me, Sammy. It just might have been.
It might have been. Sam Rabb tries to extend this lead, give Kushner maybe a little emphasis going into the Tier 2 qualifier as Plotzker puts in another basket.
Plotzker's doing what he's been doing all night long, catching the ball in the middle of the paint, taking one dribble, turning to his right or left side and just putting it up. Again, a little too much dribbling there from Pittsburgh. They're playing a zone. They're trapping you with two defenders. Maybe pick your head up and look to make that smart pass.
Wasserman couldn't control the ball. The ball got loose. They wrestled for it. A jump ball was called, and the possession arrow looks at Kushner.
Pittsburgh's going to have to change it up if they want to make a comeback. 6 minutes and 30 seconds left. Let's look for Pittsburgh now to get a good defensive possession, get a stop, and maybe change it up a little bit on the offensive end, get something going.
Sam Rabb to Yarkoni. Plotzker back out to Sam Rabb. Rabb gets that to go from the elbow.
They smartly doubled Plotzker down low, but Rabb made them pay for it. I do understand Pittsburgh thinking, though. Plotzker's been killing them all night long. Let's send two bodies at him, not one.
Pittsburgh again trying to find the open shot as Wasserman will drive, drops it down. Jacobs can't get that to go, but it was a good find.
Yeah, Wasserman took it from almost half court there.
Statmauer drops it off for Plotzker. Great drop, but Plotzker can't finish. They wrestle for it, and it's a foul on Plotzker.
A little bit of an aggressive, hard come back to the ball there by Plotzker. Got a little bit wrapped over the top there. That's why they called the foul. But I like it. He missed his own shot and then went and followed it.
Plotzker with 3 fouls now, but look for him to just stay in the game and play this one out.
Look at Wasserman all the way back by half court. I just not understanding why he's there.
A good find to Weisenfeld, but Plotzker, I'm sorry, I think that was Rabb, was not having it. Statmauer gets that to go on the left side.
Wasserman tried to sell that charge a little bit. He had me, but he did not have the refs.
A big game here for him. Whoa, a deep 3 by Wasserman. And so it was as it went out of bounds with nothing but air. Big cheers as number 53, Jonah Bash, comes into the game.
If I'm Kushner, I'm looking to keep it up. Keep up the defensive intensity. Keep up getting the ball to your guy, Gabe Plotzker, down low. Until Pittsburgh makes you deviate from that winning game plan, keep at it.
5 minutes remaining, and Kushner has a pretty cushioned lead. Sam Rabb.
One thing to note, though, is that there is a shot clock this year. In years past, we have seen in Most memorably, the championship game from 2 years ago, we saw Frisch hold the ball for the entire second overtime because there was no shot clock.
A deep shot doesn't go. A rebound by Plotzker.
Frisch did win that game, though, so I guess you can't argue with the results.
Bernstein tries to drop it off, kicks it out. A good shot by Schanzer. Rab gets that one to go.
They are hitting their mid-range jump shots. I will say that about them. But again, I know I've been harping on this a little bit, but as someone who grew up in a out-of-town neighborhood, as the three's off the mark there,
These
I will
long
say that
threes they're taking are off the mark.
the shot clock is completely changing the way that games in Sarachek are played. No longer can you hold the ball for one with 2 minutes left, but a team can get down in a defensive stance, play deep for 35 seconds, and get the ball back.
Bernstein tries to take a deep three of his own, but that one as well does not fall.
This has devolved into a little bit of who can hit a 35-footer.
That's what it sure seems like, Adine. A good rebound there by Schanzer.
I understand the desperation from Pittsburgh. You are down 29 points, sorry.
Jonah Bash gets that one to go, and the crowd goes wild.
Big shout out to the Kushner crowd there.
Wasserman takes the three, can't get that one to go. Also, looks like they're trying to put up some threes here in order to, try to get back into this game, but it doesn't look like it will be helping.
We have a number of shout outs to make. Rabbi Elisar Admon from Pittsburgh says he loves his students, all the best. They appreciate that. Nathan Hilchik asking me who's my pick for NBA champions this year. I will say with the Durant injury, maybe the Cavs. I love my LeBron, so I'm going to go Cavs. On the record, you heard it here first. LeBron bringing another title back to the land.
At this time we'd like to thank all our staff, everyone doing scoreboard and camera and sidelines, our leader Oren Glickman, everyone here who's working, and we hope that everybody is enjoying the broadcast. It's all thanks to everyone who puts in all the time and effort.
Really, there are a million people who are working the sideline, the cameras, the booth upstairs, that really allow us to give you this product to you, the viewers. Also, a big shout out to Julia Labovitz, who couldn't make it out to support her Kushner team tonight, but is watching the live stream. So big shout out to you. We appreciate the support, and we know your team Kushner also appreciates the support. Shout out to Noah Loser, Moshe Loser's brother. He is definitely appreciating that.
Braverman drops it off for Bash. Bash can't get that one to fall, as it looks like the starters for Kushner will take the rest of the night off and get rested up for tomorrow.
I know we already said it tonight, but I want to say it again. A big, big, big shout out to Matt Schwartz, working the admissions office, making Sarachek the best it could possibly be.
Bash kicks it out to Braverman. He'll take a three. It looks like it was a long two, actually. And he couldn't get that one to go.
Excuse me, Sammy. I need to correct myself. I'm officially calling the Celtics as the NBA champions. I can't believe what's wrong with me. They took down the Cavs last night. Isaiah Thomas averaging 30 points per game, MVP candidate. I'm embarrassed to say on the record that anyone could beat the Celtics.
No, Dean, actually, I'm going to put it out there, and I'm actually going to say the Washington Wizards. The Washington Wizards with a big win against the Golden State Warriors. Now, I'm not going to mention that Durant didn't play, but that's besides the point. Shout out definitely to the Washington Wizards. Cobra set up their inbounds play. Jonah Braverman at the top, passes it over to Schanzer. Schanzer will drive by himself with two hands, can't get it to go. Almost the offensive rebound, but Skase comes up with it. Skase, ooh, yeah, looks like he lifted that ball up a little too high there.
Another shout out to Akiva Skase. He practices in his unpaved backyard for hours. The grass is dead from his dribbling. Super dedicated, and we're seeing that here tonight. Giving it his all. And you know what, Sammy? I'll take your Wizards with my Celtics.
Hey, I'd take it too, Dean.
We have Marcus Smart. That's all we need.
Wasserman will try to.
You can have your Wall, you can have your Beal, you can have your Bogan Bogdanovic. Give me my Marcus, my Avery, my Isaiah. I'll take you all day. Maybe we'll broadcast that game next. Maybe we'll broadcast the Celtics Wizards Eastern Conference Finals.
You know, maybe you know what Washington team has a better chance? The Washington Capitals. With the acquisition of Kevin Shattenkirk. You know, that really team is full of good players. I look for them to win the Stanley Cup this year.
Sammy, I hate to break it to you, but they just announced over the loudspeakers, raise your hand if you care about hockey, and no one here is raising their hand.
You know, Dean, I'm going to have to respectfully disagree. A good shot there taken by Skase with the rebound. Tuckman couldn't get it to go.
Well, you know what? Maybe I'll see you at the Yeshiva University High School hockey tournament. I'm not sure if that one exists yet. I know basketball does exist. So back to that.
But you know who
we'll take you all day.
Who is a great team, one of the best teams in YU, the YU roller hockey team. Look for them to do great things this year as they moved into Division II from Division IV last year. As Schanzer puts up a big three, can't get that one to go, and Weisenfeld gets that to fall.
All right, Nathan Hilkichik, keep sending me messages to feedback@maxlive.com. Keep it inbox. I love the dedication. Asking me who I think the NBA MVP is going to be. I don't know who it's going to be as a deep three from Wasserman, but I know who it should be. Isaiah Thomas, averaging 10.9 points in the fourth quarter alone, the most in the history of the statistic. 5-9, and did you see his block last night on Richard Jefferson? It was a thing of beauty.
Kushner looks like they'll hold, even though the shot clock will expire before the game clock. They'll hold and give Pittsburgh back the ball with 1 second left.
Can you imagine that? A professional basketball player who is shorter than 3 of the players on this court right now. Who knows, maybe we'll see Plotsker or Stadmauer in the NBA sometime. Doubtful, but can happen. You never know.
And it's a shot clock violation. They're not used to playing with a shot clock violation. Technically, there should be 1 second left, but it looks like the ref is going to call it. And yes, the ref is going to call it. That will be the final score. Kushner takes a big lead, and they'll play tomorrow for a Tier 2 qualifying match as the Hillel Pittsburgh Heat will head to Tier 4. And after this, we'll be back with some players after this short commercial break. And Stadmauer here of the Cobras. Gabe, question for you first. It looked like maybe in the first half or in the first quarter, they did a good job of containing you and keeping you away from the basket. What did you do to change that to get yourself back into the game?
Just drove to the basket more and tried to be more physical in the game.
We did a great job of that.
Great job. We definitely saw that in the second half. And Kobe, the question for you. We saw a number of your siblings in and out tonight. So I was trying to know, how does it feel to play in front of your siblings or family here to cheer you on? Trying to know if maybe that led to your great game tonight.
Yeah, it's definitely nice to look in the stands and see people you know, whether it be the Kushner kids, we had a great crowd today, or my family. It definitely helps. Definitely helps.
Now you guys are looking at a Tier 2 qualifier tomorrow. How you guys feel getting ready for the rest of the tournament here?
Feeling good. We came out with a big win tonight, so bring that on to tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, you made it the best record Kushner's had in 15 years. Yeah. You guys have a pretty great team going for it.
Yeah, definitely exciting. Definitely exciting.
First time you guys have been in the tournament in a long time, so we know you have the school, the town really behind you, and good luck to you guys the rest of the tournament.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Thank
you.
Guys. Well done. Good job. Good game. And we appreciate you guys joining us today. The Kushner Cobras are successfully victorious And we hope you tune in tomorrow for more basketball here at Max Live. It's been a great day one, and we'll see you tomorrow.